Hey guys, so welcome back to Fun with Mons. I didn't say that. I'm taking you guys, as I said, a little with me on this pregnancy journey. As I mentioned before in previous videos, I do have sickle cell SC, not SS, so it's a hemoglobin SC. So it makes my pregnancy a high risk pregnancy. So this is week 30, right? But thankfully, SC is like a lighter version of sickle cell. It still affects me, but maybe like twice a year. It depends on what I do. Kind of figured out. It depends on what I do, but thankfully, with my first pregnancy, I didn't have any crisis during that time, and also with this one, knock on wood, I'm at week 30, and I haven't had any crisis either with it. Right? This pregnancy though has been a little bit harder than the first one, um, but not like over the top harder. But it's been harder in the sense where like my belly has been like stiff the entire pregnancy. Apparently that's normal. It happened though with my first pregnancy, but it was it happened in the last part of my first pregnancy, and then I had knowledge of my amniotic fluid being low and all of that. But it's stiff now, but my fluids are fine and all of that. So um I wanted to kind of take you guys on the journey, but for example, where I go to do the high risk, I can't really do much recording in there, so I'll just tell you guys about the visits. I also have another visit tomorrow for my like regular checkup. But for the high risk, what they did was just like a growth ultrasound today. So 30 weeks, baby's like 3 pounds and 15 ounces. So they said that that's good. The growth is good because that's usually a complication with sickle cell. It affects the growth of the child, or the fetus. So thankfully, she's okay, and she's she's a little bit, just a little tip, according to the doctor. He said she's just a little bit above the average growth, which is good, right? And he doesn't see any signs of any problems. So, but what they want to do is for me to start coming weekly and doing ultrasounds so that they can monitor the growth. Don't know if I'm going to do that yet though, because as I said, this is not originally where I go to the doctor, but because of being high risk, they sent me here. So depending on what the doctor says tomorrow, I decide if I come weekly or not, or maybe I just come back closer, like maybe 36 weeks, and see. Also, when I just started this pregnancy, baby was head down, right? So I was excited. I was like, yeah, you could stay like that for the whole pregnancy. But no, now baby is breached, right, at 30 weeks. So, you knowing me, I'm going to find everything and anything I can do to try and get this baby to turn before the time comes. They do offer something where they'll try and like turn the baby in your tummy. Um, but yeah, because I honestly don't want to get a C-section. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that turning thing, right? But for the most part, thankfully, as I said, everything is good. Baby's healthy, mommy's healthy, thank God. Right? So yeah, so because I can't like take you guys to the the ultrasound and things like that, what I'll do is just kind of compile the visits into maybe one video, or if it's too long, maybe two videos. Um, but yeah, but as I said, I'm grateful, I'm thankful that everything is okay. But yeah, so now for this appointment, it's just me. Usually, um, my daughter would be with me and my boyfriend, but due to the where I went, no kids are allowed, and we don't have anyone to like keep her, so he stayed in with her today. So I'm going to go explore a little bit, get some food, take some photos, do some videos, get some content, and then I go home. All right.
I then came across this nice little restaurant called Tab Bistro. Guys, when I got there, I was like the first person. I think they had just opened. Um, but the food, I can tell you, was so good. It was like a bang bang shrimp and like sweet potato fries, but the sweet potato fries had some kind of sauce on it, almost like a sweet and sour sauce, but it was so good. Y'all know I'm a foodie, right? But by the time it got to midday, there was literally no space inside, like full. So I was like, oh, this is a hot spot. But I think it's a fairly new restaurant. But as I said, the food is totally worth it. I'd give it like a literally for flavor, I'd say 10 out of 10. It was really good. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was mostly me ranting, but yeah, if you're in Savannah, you should definitely try that bistro. Now remember to subscribe for more.